Should we trade?
Are we having fun yet?
Sabonis is available. Now check it out. So I found it on this article first, but it is all over Twitter. But 3 teams that must trade for the Pacers star Sabonis. Must trade, they say. And as I skip through, it's going to go to the Spurs because that's what we care about. And I do have a issue here, and I do need to talk to you guys about it. So the Spurs are in a rebuilding phase, but Sabonis could be a big building block for the roster. DeJounte Murray is obviously their best player, and pairing him with another rising star could help them create a star duo for the future. Now, I do agree with this, and that's all I'm going to go through here because we know Sabonis is a good player. We know that it would take a lot of draft assets, and it would take giving up some players to get them. Let's just be real. But here's the thing. A lot of people are making the assumption that Murray would be here if we had to get Sabonis. Sabonis is a big talent. I don't see the Pacers getting rid of him without us giving them back amazing talent. Now, there is problems here. Now, as far as when you're looking at the salaries, it's not crazy. Like, he's not making that much. And if you look at the Spurs, obviously, we're going to have some room, especially after this season. And going forward, like, we'll have plenty of room. And, if you trade in these assets, you can kind of match that. As far as money wise, I think money wise, we're good. I don't think we have to worry about that too much. But here's the problem, guys. I know that you don't want to get rid of great players if you want to get them. Now, let me go and give you my opinion right now. I don't think we should go after Sabonis, and I'll explain that in a little bit. But at the same time, I want to go ahead and tell you why I don't think this is necessarily possible. So if you look at the Indiana Pacers roster, I believe that they would need, we're talking a top 10 power forward here in Sabonis, okay? He's top 10. I believe that they will want our best player. If you're looking at our team, our best player is by far DeJounte Murray. Now, with that being said, if you look at their team, they don't even need a point guard. Like, Malcolm Brogdon is doing really well with them right now. He's already making 21 or nearly 22 million. I don't think that would necessarily be an option. Even if you look at other assets that they might need, they possibly would need a small forward, maybe. Justin Holiday, they have him as small forward. Torrey Craig. But, like, I don't even think that they would need a small forward necessarily. So when we're looking at this, who would you really give up to get him? Like, it would have to be DeJounte, guys. Like, there's no way. And I don't really agree with that. I don't want to give up DeJounte for Sabonis, because the fact of the matter is, when you're looking at our draft picks, they would take like majority of our second round picks, and we're going to give them like a first round pick. Like, we're more than likely going to have a really good pick this upcoming season, and we'll be able to get a really good big man. I don't think it's necessary. And in this article, it basically says down here that we can make a push to the NBA playoffs. Why do we need to make a push to the NBA playoffs right now? I don't think it's necessary. Now, would Sabonis fit with our roster? Yeah, Sabonis would fit. Even the way the Indiana Pacers play, they play a lot of team ball, and he would fit perfectly in a San Antonio Spurs system. Like, I totally agree with that. But this notion that we'll be able to just get rid of him or get him for anybody, and we just throw in like Derek White and any other player that Spurs fans don't care about right now, I don't see that as being the case at all. Like, I don't. Here's the facts, okay? I don't want to give up DeJounte for him because I feel like we're going to have a chance to get a very good big man in the upcoming draft. I don't want to give up Derek White because I think Derek White really does fit with what we're doing. And now we're running an offense that's basically predicated through Derek White. Like, he is the primary facilitator now. Even with DeJounte Murray getting a primary assist, if you're watching the games, Derek White is the one that's kind of facilitating the offense at this point. Other than that, I just don't see anybody you can give up to get a Sabonis. So that would come down to giving them a plethora of picks. And I don't think that's necessary. I think that we worked really hard this offseason to get picks, to get ourselves in a position where we're going to be successful down the road and down in the future. And in this season in particular, there's no point in getting him just to scrape into the playoffs and then get a subpar draft pick. I don't think that that's necessary whatsoever. Look, we're set for the future, and I know a lot of people are kind of excited about it. It's all over Twitter about trying to get Sabonis. Should the Spurs get Sabonis? Should the Spurs get Sabonis? And even my boy Maddie, he basically said it pretty well. Anything with Sabonis will have to include DJ, Yak, or Devin. Now, I don't agree with that. It's going to have to, in my opinion, it had to include DJ, Devin. He said he would send Keldon. It would be some combination of those guys. I just don't think it's necessary whatsoever, guys. Like, I know that everyone wants to say, hey, I don't care about this player right now. You know, I'm not caring about having Thad on the team right now. I'm not caring about having... You got to think about what the other team wants and what would they need in return. And when you look at the Indiana Pacers, what they would need in return is either our best player, which that makes sense. I mean, they have a top 10 big man in the league, or they would need another forward, which we don't have that, or they would need a plethora of draft picks. And I don't think that that's necessary. Now, what Sabonis is getting paid, I mean, it's a deal. Like, that's a really great deal. I mean, he's making about 19. Let's see. He's making about 18, and then it goes up to 9. That is not bad whatsoever, especially with everything set up on our team, on our end. But guys, we're not going to be able to give up Derek White and like Thad and Lonnie for Sabonis. It's just not going to work that way. I know that we want to sit back and say, man, it would be so great if DeJounte was with Sabonis. There's no way you get Sabonis without giving up DeJounte. I just don't see it that way, or a plethora of picks. Either way, I just feel like it's a loss for us. We'll be getting a phenomenal big man, but there's still a lot of phenomenal big mans coming into the upcoming draft. So I don't think it's necessary, just so we can scrape or try to scrape into the playoffs. I think it'll be a silly thing to do at this point. But hey, you know, each his own. A lot of people have different opinions on it. But yeah, we're talking top 10 big man here, guys. I don't think it'll be as easy as we think it will be. So you guys leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. If you want to support the channel, what did I say? Channel. Patreon link below. Become a YouTube member, all that good stuff. Only $2 a month. I'll give it to you guys later, man. Until next time. I don't see it, y'all.